Lance vs Diantha was actually pretty decent. I'm not gonna say it was an amazing battle, but compared to the standard the Journeys anime has set, and compared to the previous Masters 8 battle, I'd say this one was actually pretty good. Today we're gonna be reviewing Pokemon Journeys episode 116, Champion's Pride, Lance vs Diantha. We start this episode off with both of the champions kind of mentioning their own regions and its trainers, and this ends up being probably my favorite moment of the episode. We get a cameo from a bunch of old characters. We get to see Ritchie with his Pikachu, we see Gold/Jimmy with Marina and this other guy whose name I've forgotten, and then we get to see Tierno, Trevor, Shauna, and Sawyer. I thought this was really awesome. I was expecting one or two characters to make a cameo, but instead we got this many, and then their battle begins. We first get to see Dragonite vs Haxorous, which was pretty good. I feel like neither of the side completely destroyed the other, and this battle alone lasted around 2.5 minutes. Eventually though, Dragonite ends up defeating Haxorous and Lance chooses to retrieve it as Diantha sends out her Gourgeist. Lance's next Pokemon is Gyarados. I expected this to be my least favorite part of the episode due to the outcome. Gyarados loses to Gourgeist. However, this battle was, in my opinion, the most entertaining to watch. Although I think Gyarados should have done a lot better, this battle felt really action-packed for the 2 minutes that it lasted, and it was pretty exciting to watch. Lance then sends out his Hydreigon, which defeats Gourgeist shortly after. Which means it's time for Diantha's ace. She immediately decides to Mega Evolve it, which was pretty cool. I don't know why this scene with Diantha's necklace is so satisfying to watch. This next battle was actually really cool visually. Though it didn't last very long and wasn't particularly exciting, after trading some attacks, Hydreigon eventually loses. So the final match will be Dragonite vs Mega Gardevoir. Lance now decides to Dynamax his Dragonite. Mega Gardevoir uses this Moonblast, which ends up being the size of Dynamax's Dragonite. They're pulling a Lucario Aura Sphere. Dragonite uses Max Hailstorm, which causes a hailstorm to last for a while. This ends up affecting not only Gardevoir but also Dragonite itself. Then after that, I guess it was an average battle. Dragonite's Dynamax ended after some time, and so Diantha just immediately ended the battle afterwards with the Moonblast straight to the face. The battle is now over, Diantha wins and moves on to the semifinals. It was nice to see Ash meeting Lance in the hallway here. It's cool that Lance doesn't seem mad or sad, but actually kind of pleased with himself. Because it's very easy to forget, especially in the moment, but all of these trainers are in the top 8 of the World Championships. That on its own is an amazing feat, so I'm glad he isn't all depressed. Ash also meets Iris shortly after. She's now headed to her battle against Cynthia, which will be very interesting for sure. We got our first look at this battle by the end of the episode as they send out their first Pokemon. Iris is Excadrill and Cynthia's Gastrodon. Overall, I thought this episode was decent. I liked it a lot more than the last episode, and I hope they keep improving like they did this time. Thank you guys for watching and subscribe if you enjoyed. Bye!